Hi guys, today I just want to take a second to quickly talk about two great books. Both are by Dr. Spencer Johnson. They were recommended to me about 2 years ago, I think. Basically, what these two books talk about: Who Moved My Cheese and Out of the Maze. They simply talk about change and how to adapt to change. Now, in these two books, there are four characters, and these four characters went to one place every single day to go get cheese for many years, and then one day they showed up and then there was no cheese. And for a few days, and I think for a while after, they went back to the same place and they found the cheese is not coming back. The cheese moved permanently. Two of them decided, no, we have to go out and we have to change our ways. We have to find different routes and go find some new cheese somewhere else. The other two remained behind and they went there every day asking questions like who moved their cheese, asking questions and saying things like it isn't fair, where did the cheese go to, who moved the cheese, and so on. So they were complaining basically. And that is what life is, you guys. Life is ever changing. I mean, that just is what it is. There's nothing you can do about it. Life will always change. And if you can anticipate that change, that's beautiful. If you can't see it coming, there's a line that says, expect the unexpected. Don't be afraid. Don't be scared of something that is normal. Because that's basically what change is. Change is a normal occurrence in life. These two books talk about you just expecting change, and if it happens unexpectedly, how can you adapt to change? Because all of us are so stuck in our comfort zones. All of us, or many of us, we don't want to be flexible. We don't want to try new approaches to things. We just want the same old cheese. And once the cheese moved, we want to complain. We want to cry. The world is not fair. So, like in the book, if your cheese moves, you have to adapt. Let's say, for example, your boyfriend, your girlfriend leaves you. That could be your cheese moving. The question is, what are you going to do now? Maybe you just lost your job, or maybe your job fired you. I mean, look at the economy in 2020, things are happening that come across as negative, but they could be blessings in disguise. Your job left you, your cheese moved. The question is, what are you going to do about it now? Maybe you should get your resume updated. Maybe you should change your CV and maybe go find another job. I know it's unexpected. We don't like changing environments, but we have to be flexible, you guys. We have to adapt to things changing because sometimes things are outside of our control. What can we do in order to change with changing circumstances and changing times? Don't be afraid to go find new cheese, because just like the cheese moving, change is automatic. We don't have to look for change. It just happens. If you consider a plant for a second, a plant, you have to water it every single day, or depending on what type of plant it is, you have to make sure the soil has nutrients. You have to make sure it gets sunlight. So the plant is changing. Eventually it'll grow. It'll grow because you're feeding it every single day. And of course, on the flip side is, if you don't water the plant, if it doesn't get any sunlight, if it doesn't get any nutrients from the soil, what happens to the plant? You guessed it, it still changes. Because now it's changing in a negative way. It's breaking down, it's dying. and it's just dry. It's not getting any water. So eventually the plant will change. But that change will be a negative change because it's not growing anymore. It's dying instead. So ask yourself, what am I going to do when my cheese moves? Because my cheese will move. Even if you look at another example, your health, it will move in any direction you point it into. If you eat healthy, if you exercise, if you get some sleep, if you take some time to relax, you'll be healthy. You'll have a good and healthy body. But if you're eating candy and you're eating sugar and you're eating unhealthy fats and all those things, drinking sodas and stuff like that, of course your body will still change. But it'll change for the negative. Soon you'll find yourself being sick and asking questions like, and saying things like, life isn't fair. Why is this happening to me? I'm such a good person. I'm treating everyone well. But my health is going. My health is moving. You guys, if you can, take a second, go find these two books by Dr. Spencer Johnson. If you like, share this video with as many people as you can. Let's all try to adapt to changing circumstances. Let's all try to move with the cheese. And if we can't move with the cheese, maybe we can move and find better cheese. And if we don't find better cheese, maybe we can find something else that is better. Maybe an apple, maybe a banana, whatever the case may be. But we can't stay stuck in one place. You can't go back to that old place, that old relationship that's no longer serving you, that workplace that fired you, or for some reason they don't want you anymore. You can't go back and go beg them again. When things aren't working, you guys, change yourself if you can. Change your environment if you can. But you can't beg for the old cheese. You can't beg to have the old cheese back. You need to change. And that is a growth mindset, you guys. That is a growth mindset of you moving from one place to the next and becoming better. So don't be afraid of your cheese moving. If you can see it, if you can't, it's also fine. Be flexible. Change your ways. And let's all just become better together. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate your time. I hope this helps to push you even a little bit more. And like I said, don't be afraid of change. Change is automatic. It will happen. It's like a decision. If you make a decision, things happen. If you don't make a decision, things will happen. That's just you still not making a decision. It's a decision. Like if I decide I'm going to do it, that's a decision. If I decide I'm not going to do it, that's still a decision. So you might as well decide. With that being said, you guys, stay well, stay blessed. I hope you enjoyed this. Share it with as many people as you like. And please consider subscribing. Thank you so much for watching. Stay well and stay blessed.